Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek Cupboard, I'm Penge and welcome to Manor Lords, which is a big exciting medieval city builder strategy game. We play as a fancy noble type and it's our job to build a medieval city with homes and farms and a church and all that kind of very familiar medieval city stuff. We look after the economy, we make sure people have got food to eat, we assign jobs to everybody. There are great big medieval battles that we have to deal with, so we control our troops on the battlefield. We can pick where people are going to go and who they're going to attack, and we can watch our warriors charge into combat, which does sound very exciting, and we try as best we can to build a lovely place for our medieval peasanty people to live. Now, at the point of me recording this video, Manor Lords is the most wishlisted game on Steam. It had over 2 million wishlists, 2 million of them, so it's going to be a very, very big game. If it does look a little bit familiar, we did play the demo ages ago, but right now we are playing a sort of early access preview version. It's due to go into early access properly on the 26th of April, but we do have our hands on it a little bit early thanks to a key from the publishers, which is very kind. So thank you, publishers. As always, if you're interested, there is a link to the Steam store page in the video description where you can check the game out a little bit more if you would like to. But anyway, enough waffling on, let's get on with it, shall we? Time to dive right in and get manor lording. Okay, job number one, pick our character. And I was thinking about this. Who could we choose that would be able to deal with the admin side of our medieval city? So assigning jobs and making sure people are behaving and building new things, but also who would be able to deal with the combat side of things too? Who could lead our armies into glorious victory on the battlefield? And then I realised it was glaringly obvious, wasn't it? There is really only one person for the job. Of course, it's the one and only Betty Cupboard. Who else could we possibly play as but brilliant Betty? And there she is there, looking very stern right now is Betty, but that's kind of very Betty-ish, isn't it? Very stern, very focused, very determined, no nonsense. She wants to get the job done. So there is Betty there, wearing some lovely jewellery down here and this kind of very fancy, I don't know what that's called. Like a kind of a headscarf type thing, I don't know, but that's very nice. However, down here you can notice that her dress is not in Geek Cupboard corporate colours, which is a little bit of a shame. So for now, we'll have to put it with the green, but maybe at some point in the future, she can change into a lovely Geek Cupboard corporate coloured dress, or we'll put a cloak on her or something, I don't know. But for now, we'll have to put it with the green, which, you know, is sort of okay. However, whilst her attire is not Geek Cupboard corporate coloured, her coat of arms very much is Geek Cupboard corporate coloured because it is the Geek Cupboard logo. Look at that, you can import a custom texture in, which is what we've done. So now her coat of arms is very much Geek Cupboard corporate colour because it's the proper logo, which is wonderful. Okay, in terms of game setup, we've got 3 different difficulties to choose from right now. We've got relaxing difficulty, which is where we just build until we get to a large town, there's no fighting. We've got the middling default difficulty, where we can build and expand at our own pace, but we do have to go and do some fighting eventually, but that puts the emphasis on us to go and do the fighting. Or we've got challenging difficulty, where we are constantly being attacked, and we have to survive the attacks and also build a large town. I think maybe that might be beyond our abilities. Let's go to the default option, shall we? Nice and down the middle, restoring the peace. I like the sound of that. 2 territories in the north are claimed by the illegitimate baron. Boo to the illegitimate baron, whose castle is located off the map. Bandit camps reside in the other unclaimed regions. Build and expand at your own pace, that sounds lovely. When ready, challenge the baron for the northern territories. And the victory conditions are that we have to conquer every region. So that means we can just kind of build and potter about in our city as much as we like. And then eventually when we're ready, we can go and do some fighting. So it kind of does put the emphasis on us to make sure that we've got a decent army ready to then go and do a bit of combat, which I do like the sound of. So yeah, I think that's what we'll do. Let's go and try to restore the peace. Okie doke, here we go. Now we do have a new message to read through, and I'm sure it's a very important message. We will get round to that very soon indeed. But before we do that, I think we have to deal with something which is maybe even more important. I think it's about time that we ask a very, very important question. Is spacebar pause? And yes, I can happily confirm that spacebar is paused. Well done, game. Good job. Off to a flyer. So now the game is paused, I think we can have a little look around. So what's going on down on the ground? So down here, we've got a big pile of logs. Okay, handy for building stuff, I imagine. Then in the middle here, we have our oxen and somebody tending to the ox. So Lorenz, I imagine, is the person tending to our ox. Okay. Over here, we've got, what's that? Little bit of food by the look of it. And some firewood, possibly. And maybe some stone. I'm not entirely sure. So supplies over there. Then we've got some tents. Homeless people tents. Okay, right. So maybe we do need to get some housing sorted out. Yeah, it says over there that we're lacking housing. Okay, so I think maybe that should be big, important job number 1, get some housing sorted out. And I think that's kind of it. I don't think we have very much else going on, apart from loads of people around. There's Grethlin wandering about, and that over there is Dit. So yeah, we've got some people wandering about. So in terms of resources, what do we actually have, specifically? So 8 bits of timber, 20 bits of stone and 10 tools. Okay, so we can do a little bit of building right now. In terms of food, we've got 20 bits of bread and that's kind of it. Okay, so a very bread heavy diet, everybody. 20 bits of firewood. And then that's kind of it. That's your lot. Oh, dearie me. Right, okay, slim pickings. Betty, you haven't got much to work with. I'm sure you will muddle through. And then over here, we've got 5 unassigned people. And then I assume, so no assigned people. That makes sense because we haven't got anything to assign people to. We've got no housing. We've got 10 population. But I noticed there that we do have different kind of tiers of families. So we've got level 1 families 2 and 3. I assume that means they can do different things. So maybe level 1 families are the sort of basic sort of, lowly peasant types. Level 2 are a bit better and level 3 are kind of fancy pants families. I do not know, but they're all level 1. So 8 adults and 2 children. 50% approval. Okay, that seems quite good. Can we keep it at that or will it drop? I do not know. 100% public order. Okay, that's good. Everybody's behaving. 50 regional wealth. The amount of money owned by the villagers from this region. Okay, that might be quite good, I'm not sure. And then, 1 livestock, the oxen over there. And then 4 months until supplies run out. Okay, right, that's quite important. That thing there is very important. Okay, so that's kind of all we've got going on, really. Can we zoom out and have a look at the map around us? Okay, so we're there, kind of stuck in the middle of these trees. Nice big bit over here where we can build. But I notice just through here, we have some clay. That's okay. So 90 clay. There are some berries over there. And then just here, we've got a rich deposit of wild animals. Do you get deposits of wild animals? A rich vein of animals down there coming out of the ground. But okay, so a lot of wild animals. So that might be quite good for hunting. And then a rich deposit of iron. Okay, 2,052 units of iron can come out from there. And then over here, what's that? A little bit of stone. Okay, so we have got some resources dotted around. I'm thinking maybe if we go over there and work that iron, could we sort of factor that into our settlement? Could we make a lot of things out of iron? Could that be what our economy is based on? Could we make sort of iron ingots or armour or weapons or whatever and then sell them on to make a profit? Maybe that's what we do. Or potentially wild animals, if there's lots of those, maybe we could get lots of leather or something, or hides, and maybe make leather goods, leather boots, hats, armour, whatever. So possibly that's what we could do. Okay, right, so plenty of options, but down here as well, berries, which is going to be good for food. We can have berry sandwiches, delicious. Okay, right, let's read this message. So hello there, victory condition, dominance. Okay, a knightly person there with a great big kind of fancy twirly banner thing and a pointy sword. Build up your town, your manor, and when ready, press claims toward regions owned by your opponents. Once a claim has been pressed, be ready for battle. Okie dokie, I'll unite these lands under my rule. So the new objective is to claim all the opponent's regions. Okay, we can do that. We can give that a go. In Manor Lords, families need food and fuel on a roof over their head to survive. Okay, makes perfect sense. Supplies in the region panel above shows how much you've got left. Yes, we've kind of happened across that game. Thank you. Okay, so I think then, we do need some housing, but also we are going to need some more wood to build lots of things. So where is the best place to go for wood? I mean, I'm thinking over here, if we could clear this out a little bit, would it make it easier to get to the clay over there and then maybe get to the berries down here? We're not going to sort of wipe those resources off the map, are we? The berries are going to be on bushes somewhere, I imagine, down here. Not quite sure. I do like how I can get right down to the ground level. Look, it's really good. I love that. You can go right down to the floor, have a wander through the forest. Look, very lovely. So the berries. Oh, there you go. Look, all the berries come from that one bush. Oh no, there's another bush over there. Look, I think I can see another one over here. There we go. So I think if we do get rid of those trees, it might make it easier, particularly over here, to build some sort of like clay mine or something. So maybe we could get a little kind of lumber thing in over here. So, okay, construction. What's going to... Every region in Manor Lords has strengths and weaknesses. Okay, so be sure to check all the resource deposits. Yeah, we did that, as well as investigate the soil fertility before deciding on the direction of the town. If your region has weak fertility, consider setting up trade early. Oh, hang on a minute. Hang on. Underground water. Ah, okay. We are near some underground water sources. That's quite handy. Emmer fertility. What's emmer? I don't know what emmer is. Is that a thing we can grow? Is that like a farming thing? I don't know what emmer is. Okay. So I'm not quite sure about that. Flax facility. Oh dear. Okay. Very... Oh, hang on. Is it bad? Is the red bad? I assume the red is bad. Yeah, over there, look, it's lovely for flax, but we're terrible for flax. Okay, so we're going to struggle for that. Barley fertility, not looking great. Rye fertility. Oh, we can grow much in the way of rye, but kind of over there. Okay. And then smell and fire hazard. Okay, so yeah, of course, work in progress. This is, just an early access kind of, preview version type thing. So yeah, we're not looking good for flax or barley, I wouldn't say. Rye looking particularly good, and we've got water over here. Okay, right, that's good to know. So maybe if we go over here then, in that little gap there possibly, could we set up our kind of logging camp or whatever it is? Transform timber into planks. Woodcutter lodge. There we go. Workers fell nearby trees to produce... Oh no, that's firewood. Logging camp. That's what we want. So if we put a logging camp over there, that'll do. So pop a logging camp in and assign families work on construction automatically. Okay, that's handy. So we're now down to 6 timber. Sorry, I was going to say planks, but no, it's not planks. It's not got planks yet. 6 timber, because that costs 2. Timber requires oxen to be moved. Villagers will automatically get the ox when they need it. Okay, right. So if we then line up a house... where are the houses? Oh no, it must be down here, different kind of things. Residential. Okay, so if we just build a very simple house. So yeah, and I remember this from before. It's kind of a lovely, flexible kind of building going on. So here we go, look. We shall build a burgage plot for a level 1 family, which is what we have. So here we go. Grab this. Some buildings have flexible borders. Like that. Place 4 points to designate an area. The cursor will snap to roads and buildings to try to create an organic shape. You can leave more space for future extension upgrades. The first 2 points mark the front of the house by default. Okay. We do have a little kind of... I mean, is it a road? Is that a road? It's kind of a track. It's kind of a track. I mean, yeah, do we want to go and kind of start building over here? Oh, no, that's near our stuff, though, isn't it? That's near the areas where we can put farming. Let's build over here, look. Let's put some stuff over there, so no overlay. So yes, we will have one of these then, please. So yeah, if we go like that, that can be, say, the front of the house. And then it can just sort of go back a bit like that. And then it can go a bit like that. There you go. So it's got the house, and then I think the little sort of house with a plus on it is some sort of extension thing that we can build on it later, like a special thing, like maybe a little kind of farm plot or something. Yeah, okay, so do that, please. And yes, okay, so work on that, and now unpause time, because they have got a few bits and bobs to do. So they've got the ox already. So they will now get a bit of wood being carried by the ox. It's so detailed. I love the fact you can just fly right down to ground level and just watch what's going on. Look at that. There they are, look. Just dragging the timber along, as they would do. That kind of makes sense. So they're going to drag that along and then put that over to here. So they're doing the sort of logging count first, which does make sense. Because if we don't get one of those, then we're not going to have any more logs and we can't do any more building at all. So yeah, that's quite sensible. So get that done. Can we just move time on? Oh, look at that. Fast forward 12 speed. Now, when we say fast forward in games, that's what we want, look. That's going to get stuff moving. Look at that. That's brilliant. Okay, right. So more stuff going in. I think they've got the resources in. And now they're sorting this plot out. They're just working on kind of getting the foundations in and clearing it out and such like. This is very good. Right, the logging camp is done. The building has no assigned families. Select it and assign a family wherever you'd like to start production. Okay, we do need some logs, please. While human workforce has to be assigned, by default livestock workforce is shared between workplaces. Okay, so the livestock go wherever required. Okay, but what family do we want in here then? So assign a family. We've assigned whoever that might be. I don't know. But let's maybe get 2 people working in there. Get a couple of people chopping down trees. Because without the wood, we can't do anything at all. And it's going to be a problem. Okay, and the house can go in over here. Maybe what else can we do? I mean, a well would be quite useful. Provides drinking water to the burgage plots. Enables firefighting. Now, the only thing is, the water is all the way over here, not near our houses. So it's going to be a bit of a trek to get to that. But do you know what? That's fine. That's the sacrifice you'll have to make. You can either have a bit of a walk, or you can die of thirst. So it's your choice there. It's your choice. And then if we rotate it, that was not what I thought was going to happen. Okay. Oh, there you go. Sorry, we click and then rotate it when we're like that. If we put that there, so pop that down. So now we can get a well. What's that saying? Expose goods. Okay. Right. Yeah. So our things over there might take environmental damage. So, for example, if it rains on the bread is going to be soggy, and that'll make people sad. So we need a storehouse and a granary. Okay, right. Pause time for a second there, game. Pause time. We've got many things to do. So a granary is for the food, and the storehouse is for everything else. Okay, so if we get a storehouse, I keep pressing R to rotate, but that's not how that works in this game. Okay, so we'll put that in over here, I think. So it's sort of in the middle. So if we put a storehouse kind of going that way, and then if we put the granary in the middle as well, I'm just trying to think, if we then have a road coming down here, that might be quite good. Can we put a road? Oh, cosmetic. Oh, a shrine. A shrine? Oh, and get rid of shrubbery. Okay. Do you know what? Let's have a little shrine. Can we just put a shrine nearby something? Let's put a shrine on the... Let's put it on the roadside. Near our first house. There you go, look. That's quite fun. We just put a little shrine there. Just, for flavour. Why not? Yes, okay. So go back to this. Got distracted. A granary. So if we then have not enough goods. Oh yeah, we're lacking planks. Okay, right. We need you, not planks, wood. We need timber. So you lot, chop down some trees, please. That will be a grand job. And then over here, we can get a house up and running. Okay, it's looking pretty good. Right, so come out of that for now. Let's just run time on very quickly with the brilliant actual move time on quickly button. The shrine is done. Okay, good. That looks... Does it look lovely? We can go and do that. There we go. Look, looks very nice. And our level 1 house is done. Homeless will move to the plot, and if approval is high enough, it might attract new families too. However, families need more than just space to be happy. Click on the building to check their requirements. Okay, it looks nice though. Look at that. It's a lovely little place. It's got a thatched roof and everything. It's got a little kind of little sort of outhouse type thing, and it's got storage. It's got a little kind of I don't know, bath? I don't know, I'm not quite sure, but a little sort of tub type thing, and whatever that is, I assume that's to sort of keep the sun off, whatever this is under here, what they're going to keep under there. But okay, family members join one of the settlers. Oh, we've got 11 people. Somebody's just sort of wandered in. Oh, that's quite good. Oh, right, wonderful. Right, okay, so we've got more people now, which is marvellous. So 3 unassigned people. I don't know if we're going to need people to work in the warehouse. Oh, no, that's the granary. Oh, we did a granary. Oh, okay, I thought we'd done a warehouse. No, that's fine. Okay, right, so runtime on very quickly. Again, let's get this done. Let's make sure that we can at least store our food inside, because that would be quite good. Another new message. Hello there. I have heard of your renown. Thank you very much, thank you. I only seek to defend my rights and my honour against those who would wrong me. I hope you will not judge me by the rumours and slanders that some may spread about me. Signed and sealed by my own seal, Hildebund von Berenut. Write back or end conversation. Oh no, can we have a little sort of little pen pal sesh with Hildebolt von Berenut. Can we write back, please? Oh, there's Hildebolt von Berenut. You don't look like the kind of person that would want to do kind of letter writing to us. You don't want to be our pen pal, do you? Okay, so we can either say, oh, look, we can choose different things. Oh, but we can't pick these. We can't pick these. They're not things we can choose. So we can't say give us silver, and we can't say it's war, because that'd be stupid. So, okay, we'll go for this. You have no rightful claim to Selbitz and Hofstetten. Okay, so we drag them in. And that's kind of it. Okay, it's a short letter. Betty's not really into writing much in the way of letters. So, yeah, okay, we shall send them that. Right, here we go. This view shows you which regions are under whose control. You can press claims to other regions when you gain enough influence. Okay, so, where are we? We're that one. Yeah, there's us in the corner. So we would like to... Oh, I see. Right, all these other regions are unclaimed. So that's our one. And we need to get those two off of Grumpy Face McChappy Man there. Okay, right. I see. Okie dokie. Yeah, can we turn it round? Yes, there we are. Look, we control that region. Zwayao. Can we change that? Can we change Zwayao? Can we please alter that round? Specialise your region. Oh, yeah, I think we can change the name. After you reach the next settlement level, you'll be granted a development point to spend. Unlock development branches to make your region more efficient. To enact policies, you need to rise your administration level by building administrative buildings like the manor. Okay. Oh, so here's our kind of, experience, if you like. This is where we can go down various kind of research tree things. So we can get sheep breeding, we can get an orchard, get a heavy plough for a ploughing station, foreign supplies, trade logistics. This is all about kind of fighting and such like. Beekeeping. I do like bees. Bees are the best animal. We could get some beekeeping on the go. Okay. Yeah, can we change the name? Can we change that too? I mean, let's go with a good old classic. We know what we're doing with this. Let's go for Cabordia, please. Can we please name our place Cabordia? It's changed up there, but not there. Do we go out and go back in again? Okay, it's changed on here, but not just there. Okay, maybe because the game was paused. Yeah, it says Cabordia up there, definitely. We can confirm this. Yes, Cabordia it is. It still says Zvayau up there. Okay, I'm not quite sure what this place is called. It might be Cabordia, it might be Zvayau. I don't know, but whatever the case, we're also lost. Where are we? Where's our place? Where's home? Has anybody seen where we live? That's not us. I suspect maybe... Oh, we're looking in the middle here. Hang on. Yeah, down into Cabordia we go, please. Can we go back down to where we are? There we go. Marvellous. That makes much more sense. I think the granary is nearly done. Just a few more little bits and bobs to work on. Just fill in that gap and such like. But I think they're pretty much done. Although, has everyone cleared off? Has everyone cleared off? I think maybe people have just sort of cleared off. What are you doing? Herman. You're transporting stone. Oh, yes. There's one bit of stone left. So if you just put that stone in, just fill up the final gaps. The well is done. Okay, that's good. So we can now get some water, which of course is quite important to staying alive. And then over here, if we could just... There we go. The granary is done. Okay, so we can now move our food, move our delicious bread from over here into the granary. And I imagine, is that what you're doing? No, you're going to go and sit down. Oh no, do we need a person? Oh, it's going to have a person. Okay. Assign a family to the granary then, please. So now people can move food into the granary, which is good. Where are you going? Where's that timber going? Are they just throwing the timber down here? I think maybe then, let's get another house. Let's get another house up and running. Yeah, so they're moving our stuff into the granary, which is good. So that's been put into there. Yeah, still in the storehouse. But how about then another house? Just another one of these. And you go over here, like you can have a neighbour. That's fine. It can go like that. Snap that like that. And 2 bits of wood. Yes. Okay. Build that. Wonderful. So another house. And maybe even get a 3rd one in. Just because, again, that's going to help quite a bit. So 3 houses. Hopefully that will remove the homelessness. If everybody can just share a little bit for now, that's going to be good. Okay, right, what else can we build? What else would be helpful? Right, what was nearby? Berries. Okay, so maybe a forager hut. That might be quite useful. So if we get... I assume the front, the pointy arrow is the front of the building. So how about if we spin that round like that? So put that there, and then they can nip out here and just grab the berries. Oh, there's loads of berries. Okay, right, good. So we can get some more food in from there, which is handy. But yeah, we need to get that built first. Okie dokie. Right, run time on very quickly. Let's just get stuff sorted out. I think all the bread is now in the granary, which is marvellous. So, yeah, nobody's rushing to build this, though. Oh, no, because they're all down here. They're all building the new houses. Yeah, okay, right. That's okay. That's acceptable. So we shall let them get on with the building work down here. I do like, as well, when they're doing the building work, they have kind of proper building things. Like here, look. They're going over to these actual logs. They put on these little kind of trestle table things. And they do sort of look, I mean, okay, you walk through them, but yeah, they look like they're using things. And they're not just kind of standing in one place, generically next to a building, just wafting a hammer around. They're kind of going to different bits and they're sort of, hitting what they need to hit. That chappie was hitting that bit and now he's going down here, sorting foundations out. So, the building's sort of animations are not just, sort of standard, stand in the building and waft a hammer about. They're actually, doing stuff a little bit different, which is quite good. Where is the ox going? Why is the ox going that way? Okay, so more people. More people. Okay, so we've got more people joining. This is going to help us out quite a bit. We do want to, get rid of the homeless tents eventually. That'd be ideal. And we've got 7 timber again now. So I think possibly to get rid of that little kind of nagging error message thing, let's get a storehouse. So let's put one of those. Again, sort of there, but spin it round. So sort of a bit like that, maybe. And just pop that, maybe like that. How do we do roads? Oh, there you go, roads. That would be it then. Some workplaces allow villagers to use hand carts to transport up to 10 goods at once. However, pulling a handcart off-road is very slow. Right, so roads are going to be useful for everything. So if we have a road coming along here, look. Oh, I like that. It kind of bends round. Look, that's brilliant. And then to there. And then to there. And then maybe, if it can come around the sort of hitching post thing, can we have it doing a tour of the hitching post? That can be like the middle bit. Yeah, connect to that, please. Connect to that. Connect to there. That'll do. That'll do the job. Right, okay, build that, please. And then we can just latch that onto there. That's fine. So we can get some water. There we go. Oh, hang on a minute. That can sort of link in as well, like that. So we've got some roads going on. I may say roads, paths, tracks, but that's fine. Look at that. It looks lovely. They can walk along them. It's so pretty, look. It's really pretty. Yeah, okay. So having a little wander about. Oh, yeah, now one thing we can do, actually, whilst they're working on these, is it that button there? Visit mode. So we can press that to walk around our town in third person mode. It does say very early in development expect glitches. So this might go a little bit wibbly, but there we are. Betty doesn't look as I'd imagined her, to be honest, but okay. Betty looks a little bit different, but that's fine. But so we can now have a walk about. We're going to get run down by an ox, but that's okay. Can we run? Yes, we can. Okay. Betty, I like both your sort of cloak thing there and your beard. It's a good beard, Betty. I'm both impressed and surprised. So yeah, look, here's our little kind of wood cutting operation going on. Where's the building work on the houses? I think it's all the way over there. Let's try and sort of make our way over there. We'll use the path, look. That's why the path is here. We shall run along the path. There's a person. Hello. Are you one of our people? Or are you coming to join? I'm not quite sure. Then look, we can go and see the building work going on. So I've got one house there. There's the other house, which is of a different design to the one that's already built, which is good. And then over here, they are working very hard on another house. Well done, everybody. Good job. Good house building. I'm very impressed. It's very fancy. Can we get out the back as well? Oh, yeah, look, there's like a hole out the back. We can walk out the back. They're chopping down a tree next to a house. Maybe don't do that. That's dangerous because that's going to land on the house. Don't do that. As your lord, I insist that you don't do that because that's silly. No, they're... Okay, right. I think they've got it under control. They've got it under control. Right, and then I think the final thing to do is to maybe head back over here, look. Or just sort of poodle all the way back over here and just take a look at the... go and advise the people in the homeless tents that it's all going to be okay. We are working on building houses for you and your families. We are working our very hardest on it. When I say we, I'm not. All of you lot are, but you're doing a grand job, so it's fine. Right, there we go, look. So we've got us just wandering about. Yeah, Betty looks slightly different, but never mind. Still got a good hat on. That is a good hat as well. Right, okay, so come back out of that then. We just kind of vanish. We just evaporate into the day. So now, yeah, 2 more families need some housing. So maybe what if we put some more houses, maybe one here, look, on that corner, and then one just here, and then one here. I don't want to go too far into here because that'll get in the way of the field. Although, farming, what are we good at? Rye. A rye field. Where? Oh, field. Okay. So flexible plot. Okay. Fields in Manor Lords need to be very large to be effective, but also take a long time to plough by hand. For a starting village, try a field size of about 1 morgan. Okay, is that a field size measurement thing? A morgan. Later, if you want the region to focus on farming, you can consider spending a development point to unlock heavy plough upgrade, which allows ploughing much bigger fields far more efficiently by utilising the oxen. Okay, remember to check the ground fertility. Some crop types are picky about the soil they grow on. Okay, so yeah, we've got good rye fertility around here. So if we get a rye field in, I'm quite happy that's going to grow quite well. So if we have some housing here, maybe we put our rye field here. How big is that? That's 0.1 morgan. That's quite small, I think. Okay, no, we can make it bigger than that. So we can come across like there, 0.2 morgan, 0.5 morgan. Okay, so it can be even bigger than that then. Okay. In like... Oh, hang on, that didn't work. In like this. That is 0.7, 0.8. Oh, crikey, it said 1 morgan, didn't it? It said make them small. This field is massive. This field's enormous. 0.4. Bring it through. 0.9. That'll do. That's about what it said. Boop. Okay. And then where's the build thing? So yeah, okay. Work on that. That looks massive, I think. Farmhouse employs families who work on the fields. The workforce is distributed proportionally in accordance with the field set priority level. When crops are grown, they absorb certain nutrients from the soil, temporarily lowering its fertility and thus diminishing yields over time. To combat this, change crop types, or even better, leave it fallow. Okay, right, that makes sense. But for now, for our first sort of effort, we should be okay. So where is the farmhouse? Used to employ families on the field. So does that go adjacent to the thing, or does it go in here? Road access obstructed. Do we need to put it in the field, though? I don't know where this goes. I think it can go next to it, look. Hang on. If we turn it round... in fact, if we put it there, look. If we pop that there... Is that going to be okay? Oh, can we turn it around like that, maybe? Does it need to lead on to the thing? I don't know what I'm doing with the farm. How does it work? I think there's a side gate by the look of it. I think if we put it over here, it'll be okay. Just try and slowly rotate it around. So if we pop that like that, and then connect it up with a road. So bring that round, maybe like that, actually. Bring it into there like that, right? Build that road. That's now all connected. Okay, the weather has turned slightly less than clement, but that's fine. The forager hut is done. Okay, this is important. So now, go to the forager hut, which has already got a bit of a mossy roof going on. Shoddy work, folks. And then, let's get a family. In fact, let's get 2 families in there. 2. No one assigned families to guide the ox. Ah, bother. Okay, we've got 1. Oh, there's nobody in the storehouse either. Okay, hang on a minute. We've got 11 timber, so drop a family out of there. That should be okay. We need some more families, I think. We need some more families. Drop a family out of the forager hut and put one into the storehouse. So we should have one lot left to guide the ox. And then we've got one doing logging, one gathering food, one in the granary, and one in the storehouse. Okay, and then we're going to need some more to do field work. But we haven't got the farmhouse yet because that's not finished. More houses. More houses are required. Let's get a couple more extra houses. Maybe sort of over here then. Do we leave that bit empty for something exciting if people are going to come along here? I think, yeah, we'll get some houses on the back of these, look. And then we could put a nice road going past the edge of the farm. That'll be fun. So a bit like that. So that can be one. Yes. Saving finished. Good. That's nice. And then another one can go in a bit like that. I like that. So, yep, sort that out. And then, I mean, do we get another one? It's going to be slightly wonky, but that's the kind of the advantage of this, isn't it? It doesn't have to be perfect. There we go. So, yep, get 3 more houses, please. And then we can get a little road coming through, connecting them up like that. If I hang on a minute, and can we even get another road coming along like that? That's not ideal. No, not there then. So build that and then connect that up like that. Yes. Brilliant. Okay, got a little road going. And I remember this from before. The roads, when you go down to them at ground level, the paths, as it were, because it's been raining, they're all kind of muddy now. They've got little kind of puddles in. They all look just a little bit sort of more, sort of rained on, a bit more sodden now. Family request more market area for their stall. Storehouse. Market area for their store. What does that mean? What does that mean? Oh, we do need a market at some point, don't we? That was one of the things that we had to do. So a market. So yeah, that means we can then start selling and sort of, they can go out and sort of buy things and trade for stuff. Okay, maybe then exposed stocks are getting soaked. I think they're working on it. I mean, if it's only stone, yeah, I think we can afford stone getting wet. I think that's fine. Unless it's going to rain quite a lot, I think the stone should be all right for quite a long time. Hundreds of years, I would have thought. But they are moving it. Bartholom's there is moving some stone with their little kind of wagon cart thing, which is okay. Yeah, so if you move all that, let's just move on time a bit quicker. Oh, there we go, look. Wonderful. That's all done. Oh, and our supply sort of pile over here is gone because now everything is in proper buildings. Excellent. Right, I think then, let's get those 3 houses set up, and then when they're done, we will look at getting a market up and running. But yeah, I think for now, just get some more housing set up. And then let's also hope the weather changes, because it's a bit grim out there right now. It's looking a little bit unpleasant. It's like the UK recently, just rain and grey. So if we run time on, let's hope that the houses get put together and maybe we could catch a little bit of sunshine. Okay, wonderful news. The sun has come out, which is good, and our farmhouse is complete. I think somebody has already come over here. Are you working in the farmhouse? Are you our one and only farmer? Or are you going to go and do something else? You're flattening the ground. Oh no, maybe you're going over here. You're just walking across the currently unused field to go and sort out that building plot there. Okay, so we don't have anybody working in the farm. The only thing is, if we do assign a family to the farm, that leaves nobody to guide the ox around to help build those buildings. So that might be a bit of a problem. So if we get those buildings up, and then we can sort of hope that families move in, and that might give us spare capacity for people to then go and work in the farm. That is what I think we should do. So here we go. How are we looking for food, by the way? We've got 16 bread and 22 berries. Okay, right, got some lovely berries on the go. Marvellous. Yeah, okay, so we're now waiting for... I think all the resources are in. I think they've moved all the stuff we need to actually build the houses. It's just a case of now, hitting them with the hammer and putting them together. But it looks to me like they're on it. So let's get those 3 houses put together properly. Oh, hang on. Settlement level increased. Is that maybe because we've got everybody now in a house? So So we've got a new development point. To get more population, you need to have enough empty burgage plots, and your approval needs to be over 50%. Okay, so our approval is on 48%, but it's only down by 2 because of homelessness. But now I think maybe we don't have any homeless people because we've got enough houses. So hopefully that will start ticking back up, and then we can get people moving into that new house there and they can become farmers. That's what I'm kind of hoping is going to happen. We have a new message. A strong militia is paramount to the survival of any settlement. Luckily, a shipment of weapons has just arrived, and you'll now be able to create your first militia banners to serve you and protect your people. However, we will need more weapons to equip all the people as the settlement grows, either by making them or importing them from other lands. Okay, so let's form the militia. I'm sort of okay with forming a militia right now. I kind of feel like at the moment we just need to get sort of basic things sorted out. So, get a supply of food in, make sure people have got places to live and all that kind of stuff. Okay, so yeah, they've got one house left to work on. So this one house here, and it's about halfway put together, look, so that won't take too long. But yes, okay, looking in the storehouse, we do have 20 spears and 20 large shields. Okay, so we now do have some sort of military capability, which is good. I mean, in terms of army, what do we do there? Create new units. Okay, so form a militia, militia footmen, spear militia. We could probably do that because we've got some spears, or polearm militia, or archer militia. However, it looks like it might take quite a lot of people to do it, and we just don't have people spare right now because we've got them doing other things, like getting food and building and such. So, okay, we won't do that right now. Hopefully, look at that. Look at that. We've got 2 months worth of fuel. Oh, yes. That's a good point, isn't it? We're okay for now because it's May. So it's okay at the moment because we are not going through firewood quite so much. But I suspect possibly very soon we are going to need to get some more firewood in. Where's your kind of work area thing? Where is that? Relocate. Change it. Is there not a work area? Is that not how that works? We can move. Oh, no, there you go. Unlimited work area. Oh, so they can just go wherever they like. Okay, right. That's fine. Yes. Chop down many trees, please. Just keep on doing that. Go as far as you need to get trees. But yeah, you can limit it if you want to. Okay, right. That's good to know. How are we looking for timber? 26 timber. 26. That's quite a lot. That's quite good. I wonder then, when this house is done, is another family going to move in? That's what we need to happen. We need another family to move in. So if you could get that done pretty quickly, we'll just see what happens. So, okay, that is now done. Expand living space. Oh, look. Or we can upgrade it to level 2. But yeah, you can increase the living space. So we can get double the maximum family count for this plot. Oh, I see. So you can fit more people onto the same thing. Right, I get it. So at the minute, they're happy because they've got water access. They would like a church. Okay, we'll try and get to that maybe at some point. But they also do want, in terms of the market, they want fuel and food and clothing. Okay, we're not quite ready with that yet. We're not quite ready. I think what we should do is, where would they be? It's not gathering, but it was, there you go, Woodcutter Lodge. Workers fell nearby trees to produce firewood. So maybe if they're chopping down the trees to produce lumber, maybe over here we get our firewood. I think that's what we do. I keep pressing R to rotate, and that's not what it is in this game. You kind of click and hold. So if we put that maybe, do you know what? Let's put it out over here actually. Near to the farm, try and level it up as best we can, like so, sort of level, and then get a little road joining that together because that's fun. Okay, so if we could get that in, that means that we can get some firewood because we are going through the firewood. We're okay for food, if you like bread or berries. Yeah, if you like bread and berries, oh, we're absolutely fine for the food. But yeah, firewood is going to run out, and then people are going to get cold and grumpy. So, okay, but that's fine. We can, again, work on that in time. We just need more. We need more families. We need more families, because at the minute we've got one unassigned family. So, can somebody move in, please? That'd be handy. Can we see who's in here? Who lives in the particular things? People. So, okay, 3 people live in there. So does anybody live in that one? No. Nobody lives in that one. 3 people live in that one. What if we upgrade this? Expand living space. So just go boop. So what happens with that then? Do they just add another floor? I'm not quite sure what happens with that. We shall see what happens when they expand the living space of that little plot there. I think we might need to assign a farmer. I think it's about time that we get some farming going on, because otherwise it's going to be too late in the year to do anything. So assign a family to go and do some farming. If the field is not set to fallow, workers will plough it and sow the crop as soon as possible. Yield will increase as it grows, and it's harvested in September during the harvest season. Okay, so we've not got long. So what can we do? Crop type fallow. Wheat, barley or flax. Which was the best one? Wheat is threshed into grain at the farm. After that it can be processed further into flour and bread. Okay, we're not quite at that point just yet. Oh crikey, hang on a minute, got error messages coming along. Wheat. Okay, grow some wheat over there. Unassigned families needed for construction work. Woodcutter lodge. Yeah, we need some more families to come in. We need that approval to go up, because currently it's on -2. So nobody else is moving in. That's got to tick back up. We haven't got homelessness anymore, game. There's nobody homeless. We've all got lovely sort of berry sandwiches to eat. The weather's quite nice. We've got water. There's a farm on the go. Please, please make the happiness increase. Unless we've got 25 timber. Maybe for now we drop a person out of the logging camp. Say, do you know what? No, we're okay for the logging camp. So now they can go back to building the woodcutter lodge to get some wood sorted out. Okay, right. There we go. So we can have some firewood. I've just realised we have got our thing, haven't we? We've got a point to spend. Okay, right. Let's pause time in the background. Not sure if it carries on whilst we're looking at this, but we shall pause it. Okay, let's have a look through at what we can get from all of these, because of course we've only got these ones initially to pick from, but what do they lead on to later on? I'm not entirely sure. So let me just go and have a quick look through and just find out what might be the most useful thing for us to unlock. I think maybe in the long term we might come down here and get some of these points, because this seems to be about sort of making armour and weapons and things, I imagine. And if we're able to get access to that iron deposit that we saw, that's going to be what we do. We're going to make a lot of lovely kind of weapons and armour and such like. But right now, I don't think that's going to be overly helpful. I think possibly we either go for an orchard, because that would be quite fun, get some lovely apples on the go. However, that will take 3 years until the trees are fully grown. So it's going to take a long time to actually get the full yield out of the orchard. Or maybe we could go along here to either get beekeeping. I do like the idea of beekeeping. Or maybe forest management doubles the capacity of all berry deposits. And we do have some berries nearby, so that would help us keep those berries going for a long time. But bees, we could get bees. What does that lead on to? Advanced beekeeping. We can also get wax. Oh, that could be quite handy. How near were the wild animals? Remind me. They're only over there, look. They're only over there. If we put, I don't know, over here, some sort of hunter, we could potentially get some meat or whatever coming from this, and hides and whatever else it gives. I'm not quite sure. So would that also be something worth doing? Enables hunters to skillfully lay traps in the forest, which gives a passive income of meat. So we could just start slowly acquiring meat. Oh, that sounds quite good as well. Can I have all of these? Can we have 50 of these? Oh, and there's policies. Okay, yep, these are things that we'd like. And then production, don't know what that is, but okay. I'm thinking maybe either we're going to have to get some people looking after bees, or some people doing some hunting. We could potentially get all 3 of those and sort out our food. And as is always the important thing in games like this, sorting out your food is key to everything. You can't go and build all great big armies and towers and everything else if people can't eat, because they're either going to leave to nip to the village next door where they've got a cake shop, or they're going to die of starvation. So food is key to everything. So let's make sure we've got plenty of food. I think maybe let's go down the route of beekeeping. We can't do much with it right now, because we haven't got a family to go and work the apiaries, but at some point we will actually be able to get some bees. Do you know what? We're going to go for that. There you go. We can now get some bees. Okay, all these things are locked away, so we haven't got the full kind of range of sort of unlock options. But that's fine. That's okay. I don't think we can do these just yet. We haven't got any kind of admin buildings on the go. But there we go. So now, where would that be? Would it be under farming? Is that? No, that's a communal oven. Where are the bees? Somebody show me the bees, please. Gathering. There we go. Construction cost is it's 2 planks. Okay, right, so we can't build that right now. We can't get any kind of apiaries in because we haven't got a plankery. We need to get a plankery up and running. I suppose we could get one in and then just kind of keep transferring people around as we have to. Okay, but right now, let's leave that for the minute. I think the most important thing is getting our woodcutter lodge completed. Let's just run time on very quickly indeed and get that finished, please, folks. Okay, there we go. Woodcutter lodge is now up and running. And I think, yes, we need to assign somebody to go and work in there. So one final family is going to come into there. Yeah, so what do we do about this then? What do we do about the approval? Recent 30 days, none. Previous -2. So I think maybe we have to run it forward an entire month, where people aren't homeless, and then eventually they'll go, do you know what? It's all right here. Got a house now and everything. It's brilliant. And then eventually that'll tick back up and then people can move in. I think maybe, did we leave it a little bit long to get the houses in? Possibly was that the issue? Well, I've nearly finished working on that. Hang on. Can you do this upgrade? Can somebody whack that with a hammer, please? No. We've got the goods in, but yeah, have we got any builders? Have we got any building people? Running out of fuel. We know we're on it, game. We're absolutely all over it. We are working on the firewood right now. Look, we've got these people over here getting firewood. There is one piece of firewood, everybody. Gather around a teeny tiny fire and it'll all be absolutely fine. Okay, somebody else is asking for a market area. Maybe we do need to get a little market up and running. Let's get that done. I think it's there, isn't it? Yeah, so, okay. Let's get this done. So if we build, I think here, look, a little market in that area there, near to the storehouses, near to the farm, kind of in the middle of everything, that would work out okay for now. So if we just kind of build it, so it's, attached to the edge of the field, that's okay. And it can come around like that. So if we then say yes, we can have 22 market stalls in there. Okay, that's quite big. A well-supplied marketplace is the lifeblood of your town. Oh, okay, maybe we should have got one of these in earlier then. You should have warned us of this game. Assigned families will set up stores automatically as long as there is enough space on the market. Now I recall when we played the demo, we had to build little kind of individual stores, but that's quite good. Yeah, okay, so now that's now outlined as a market. So people from the different families should then run out of whatever building that they're currently assigned to and set up a little stall. So, for example, I don't know, the sort of people over here, the family that are running the Woodcutter Lodge, will set up a little market stall that sells firewood because it's a family running this. And I think that's kind of key to the whole thing. It's a family working in the Woodcutter Lodge. So we've got, maybe a couple of people are out there working, but maybe there's somebody who's just not working. Maybe they're just at home doing the admin back here and they can run out and do some marketplace stuff. So I think, we have to remember that's kind of how this works. You're not assigning individuals, it's families working on particular things. Right, so if we run time on, here we go, look, we've got a thing. Herman, the forager, is constructing a little stall. So now we should be able, there we go, look, there's a little food stall facing this way. So Herman is going to sell some berries. And then next door, look, sort of behind, we've got Lorenz, who's selling firewood. Okay. Right, that is brilliant. Okay, and the market will just work. That'll just, we can have 22 stores on there. And then people can come here, they can do some shopping, they can have a little chat. Okay, this is great. Right, run time on very, very quickly. Let's just see if that brings up our approval any. Can we please get the approval up? Because we can't get anybody moving in until that increases. We've got a market now, everybody. Look, we can all have lovely things and it shall be grand. But, I think it did say yes. Approval, has to be over 50 for people to move in. So if we could get that creeping back up, that'd be grand. And then we can get new people moving in and they can do even more jobs. Oh, hang on, it's ticked up to 49%. Market food variety has increased our approval up to 49%. Come on. Go and grab another 1% of approval because that would be brilliant. We've still got the sort of recent 30 days -2 homelessness modifier in place. Oh, resource stolen by the nearby bandits. Oh, there are bandits over here, everybody. I was completely oblivious to this. Where are they? They are... Oh no, they're not in our place. Oh no, they're kind of next door. Oh, okay. That's a little bit irritating, but okay, well, they've stolen some stuff. I mean, we probably would have given it to them had they asked, but okay, never mind. And there we go. Market food variety +2, homelessness -2, but our approval is now on 50%, which means hopefully we can get some people moving into these houses. That house isn't quite finished. Oh, is that the issue? Might not be able to live in that house. Hang on a minute. Hang on. Granary. Unassign the family from there. Hopefully, they will then become builders to go and finish work on this house. There we go. Look, right. That's now all done. So, we can then assign a family back to work in the granary, which is good. And then if we run time on, I'm hoping that some people will just kind of move in because they've heard about how great we are and we've got a lovely house for them to live in. Would anybody like to move in? Can we please get another family? We've only got 5 families right now and we need at least 2 or 3 more. So yeah, if we could just get some more in, that'd be great. Somebody come and move in. Oh, there we go. Look, a new family started moving in to one of the new plots. Okay, this is brilliant. And another family member joined one of the settlers. Okay, so our population is now up to 17, but we do now have an additional family to go and do some stuff for us. At the minute, they're going to be doing kind of, building work and such. And that's okay. I'm okay with them doing that. And I think what we'll do is, to wrap things up today, let's build another, that way, isn't it? Another couple of houses over here, I think. Let's just get another house just there, and then possibly another house along here as well. Oh, the points aren't quite matching up as I would like them to, but never mind. Can we have it sort of a bit like that? Hang on, where can we put this road? If we do the road first, if we bring the road out like that, is the house then going to snap onto the road, possibly? Yes, okay, right, good. So the house sort of wants... oh, crikey, it's going to be a big, wonky-looking house, but okay. Oh, it's 2 plots. Oh, yeah, okay, actually, yes, do that. I am okay with that. So these houses are slightly bigger. They're a little bit smaller, but we can get more people in. Yeah, okay, right, that seems pretty good. And with that done, I think we will wrap things up for now, but we're definitely coming back to this. This is going to be a series until hopefully we can get a decent military together and then go and conquer the 2 regions that we believe should be ours and not belonging to Baron von Grumpyface or whatever he was called. So, yeah, that's, I think, what we need to do. But for now, I think we've done okay. We've, fairly basic stuff so far, baby steps and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, we've got some housing on the go, got water, got storage, got some logs being cut, some logs being, not cut down. We don't cut down logs, trees being cut down, got some berries being provided, got a decent amount of food, got firewood. So we're sort of doing okay in terms of getting the basics sorted. And now we can get people moving in, which means we get more families, which means we can get even more buildings because then we've got people to actually work in them. So I think, we'll finish things up for now, pause time, and then when we come back, we might start looking at hunting. It might be worth getting a little kind of hunting cabin thing set up, maybe over here, look, maybe just there so I can walk over and do some hunting and just see what that does. Just see whether we get meat or leather or both or whatever. So we will see about that as well, because that's another kind of useful food source. And possibly even, could we look at getting a little kind of clay mine in over here to grab that clay? And then maybe at some point in the future build a little kind of pottery or something and get ourselves some pots and keep them or sell them on or whatever. I do not know, but there's plenty to do when we come back next time to Manor Lords. But it's been really lovely to come back to it, because I think it works. It's really good. It's a very, very enjoyable game that just seems to all kind of fit together very well. I like the fact that you can go right down to ground level and we can have a look at all these people. Look, hello there, that's Anna. Anna works in the granary, she's fetching water, that's brilliant. And then you can zoom all the way away from Anna, up into space, effectively, and it's pretty smooth. It's pretty smooth. And you can go all the way back down, look, and there is Anna. Hi, Anna, we were just in space looking at you. Isn't that exciting? So I quite like that. I also do like the sort of family working in a building system. it's not a particular worker. Your family are going to work in the Woodcutter Lodge, and maybe you'll be called the Woodcutters or whatever. So yeah, Anna works in the granary, so she might be Anna Granary, which is a great name. So yeah, I quite like that as well, because I think that's how it sort of did work back in ye olden times in a way. So yeah, plenty to like about this, and we are definitely coming back until we can go and reclaim those regions from the grumpy Baron Chappie. But yes, we shall wrap things up for now. Hopefully you have enjoyed this. If you have, please do leave a like. That would be most marvellous indeed. And also, if you're not already, then please do subscribe to keep up to date with how we get on here next time out in Manor Lords. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard, and I will see you next time. Now Bernard's got the plague. Our home is called Home Stinky Home. Yeah, I think Bernard is done for. Now Bernard, you still smell nice. A flute trumpet or something. It's a flumpet. So is this going to work? Oh, some saucy whisperings going on. Here's the happy couple, everybody.